DepEd Chief VP Sara Duterte to review the K-12 program. PRRD urges Sara to take over anti-drug campaign in schools. The prevalence and causes of drugs use has been politicized in the Philippines. Duterte has painted a picture of a huge menace created by drug users. That is, drug users are engaged in violent crimes, creating fear in the hearts of the general public. A scientific study in the schools found that 1.8% of the respondents are admitted to drug use, defined as either marijuana or shabu, used at least once in their lifetime. Despite of the prevalence of drug use in the Philippines, President Duterte continuously envisions a drug-free education in the Philippines, having the fear that Duterte's political-driven war on drugs would end after his 6-year term. The citizen is hopeful that anti-drugs campaign would continue even after Duterte's administration because the president urges VP-elect Sara Duterte to continue the mission. Duterte himself admitted that he could not finish his war against illegal drugs because of the limited term in office. What makes this news interesting is that it is the most discussed issues during the period. The outgoing President Rodrigo Duterte urges his daughter VP-elect Inday Sara to take his job and ensure the continuation of anti-illegal drug programs in schools. This means that war against drugs will continue given that Sara has accepted the offer to become the Education Secretary and she wants to improve the welfare and quality drug-free education in the country during her 6-year term. Incoming DepEd Chief VP Sara Duterte to review the K-12 program. The K-12 curriculum has been one of the most debated and criticized educational programs that is implemented in the Philippines. Despite the opportunity to give the students sufficient time to master skills and acquire the basic competencies with the goal of being competitive on a global scale. Some are saying that it is not as good and effective since it adds the burdens to the students and it is costly. As a result, VP Sara has thrown her weight behind the calls to review the Enhanced Basic Education Act, popularly known as the K-12 educational system. When people heard news of the K-12 program implementation in the country, it received mixed reactions. Suddenly, that was a combination of backlashes and praise. In the background, the students left puzzled in whose voice to listen to. As of this news, people might feel interested, excited, and satisfied because of the VP's response to review the implementation of K-12 program. The COVID-19 pandemic brought many unexpected challenges, and while everyone did their best to adapt, the issues were both unique and complex. There are many concerns surfacing administrative and governmental level, questioning the top policies, issues in the K-12 education, and its effectivity in the new normal education. The people may be interested in how the government addresses the K-12 issues and what possible interventions that the government would do after reviewing the implementation of the K-12 program. The government wants to resume in-person classes at full capacity by November this year, even with the increasing COVID-19 cases in the country. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. said on Tuesday, July 5, 2022. The DepEd earlier said that 38,000 schools in the country were ready for the face-to-face classes for the opening of the school year in August.
This history involves a fear risking the future of Filipino labor force, lagging behind those of its neighbors if the DepEd does not immediately resume classes.
Missing out on face-to-face classes and meeting new friends for more than a year due to the pandemic, learners and teachers once again get to cherish the joys of going to school. Additionally, parents want to have their children lead more normal lives and reduce the stress of staying at home. This news gives the community of the plans and preparations regarding the full capacity of face-to-face classes in November while imposing the healthy protocols in schools to ensure the safety of teachers and students.